Trano up with it. He'll play it back.
Hello.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Do you know why we're here?
Sort of.
Okay. What's your understanding of why we're here?
My parents would let me out of the house.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. And they were kind of explaining that they gave you a little bit of notice about that. Not sure if you've taken advantage of that notice, anything like that. No. Okay.
No.
Well, it's kind of one of those situations where now that we're here, they want you removed and you have to leave.
I'm a paying tenant of this house.
Yeah, you're not covered by the Tenant Protection Act. You're not technically. I know what you're saying. Like, I know you pay your parents' rent. That is what I assume you mean. Or?
He's paying $250 a month.
Okay.
And he's always behind in the rent.
I pay them the rent.
But he is actually paid up to
today.
Yeah, but the only problem, I mean, in the eyes of the law, you're not a tenant.
Well, how's that?
Because you don't have your own washroom, kitchen. It's not an apartment down here. You're basically renting a room from your parents.
Yes, I am.
That's not the same. That's not the same thing as if you're renting. If these people were strangers upstairs and this was a full apartment down here, that would be treated differently. But that's not the case. So.
Okay.
So it is what it is. So do you have somewhere you can go? Like, do you want to go to a shelter? Do you want a friend you can go stay with? What's kind of the plan?
I pay rent here. I should be given ample time to.
And according to your parents, you were. You know, it's not our position really to argue back and forth as to whether or not we weren't here a week ago when they alleged they told you. But either way, they don't. You know, they don't have to technically give you anything. They're saying that they did give you some. Neither here nor there, right? But at the end of the day, if they say they want you removed, then you have to leave. So that's the situation we're in. So we're happy to help you.
It should be go through the housing court, not through the police.
No, you're not covered that way. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're not covered by the housing tribunal. That's not applicable in your living situation. If you
it just
rent an
has to
apartment,
meet a very specific set of criteria essentially to be covered there, and this is not a case that meets it. So anyone in your position, unfortunately, we deal with this quite a bit. It's just up to the homeowner if they want to have the person in or not. Unfortunately.
Okay.
So it looks like you have a fair bit of stuff here. So like, you're not going to be expected to pack that up and take it somewhere today if you don't really know where you're going to go. You can always arrange to have the police come back with you to grab when you get settled into a new place or whatever. You can have the police come back to help you, like stand by basically while you pack all your stuff up and get it out of here. So you don't have to make those decisions today, but I would suggest grabbing stuff that you can live with for now, like toothbrush.
It should be through
cleans.
The housing court, not through the police.
Yeah, Sean, I understand you're saying that, but that's just not factual. It's not the way this works, unfortunately. So let's just try to move past that and deal with the situation, the reality of the situation today. Okay.
Okay.
That fair?
Yeah. So
do you want to grab some clothes, toothbrush, that kind of thing? But
so I'll be free to go on. Just get out of the house here?
Yeah, you just have to leave. Like, we can take you somewhere. We're offering, if there's somewhere nearby we can take you. We're happy to do that. But if you'd rather just walk, then you can do that as well.
Okay, I'll get out of here.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So we'll essentially stand by while you pack up your stuff and then wait until you leave, or like you said, if you have somewhere where you're thinking of going, it's close by, we can give you a ride. Basically, we're here to facilitate you kind of exiting the house today.
Okay, let me get some stuff and I'll be out of here.
Okay,
sounds
good.
Some time. Just gonna get some stuff.
Okay.
This is the way it's supposed to go, Sean.